Hello again, Year 6, and here I am with the introduction to your Week 5 maths work. And I want to just start with the answer to a question that's been cropping up. And it's this: should you be completing all of the tasks that are set each day? And this is tricky because obviously we know that we work at different speeds within our class. We know that from when we're working together. And what I'm trying to do is make sure that when I'm planning and resourcing your lessons that I give you a good variety of tasks, that there's plenty of fluency, that there's some reasoning and problem solving. But I know that some of you will be perhaps moving through it very quickly, and for others of you it's going to be taking quite a long time. So I want you just to make really sensible choices. Ideally, you would be able to complete everything each day. If you get through it really quickly and you want some top-up maths, then obviously we've got access to Mathletics. There are lots of other online maths games and activities that you could do. If you find that it's taking you a long time, then obviously make choices like we would in class. So you can either perhaps get part way through task 1, you feel like it's taking you a long time, move yourself on, have a go at the next activity or at the challenge questions. Or if you want to just concentrate on completing task 1 and then that's the end of your allocated maths time, then stop there. Obviously I'm not there to kind of help you make those choices as I would in class, so just be really thoughtful and sensible about how much of it you achieve each day, and as I've said all along, just try your best. Now, exciting news this week, we're moving on to something new. You're going to be completing a 2-week unit on algebra. And I know that sometimes we talk about algebra like it's a big and scary topic, but it's really not. And in fact, you've been completing algebra work in maths probably since you were in Year 1 and Year 2. Because algebra is quite simply where letters or other symbols are used to represent numbers. So if you think back to when you were in Key Stage 1, you would have completed some missing box questions, and all we're doing there is that we're replacing a missing number with a box, and then we're using our mathematical skills to work out what number that box represents. And then probably as you've come up through the school, you may have completed some activities like this, where different pictures or symbols represent numbers. And again, you've used your mathematical knowledge to work out what each symbol or picture represents. And so the only difference this time is we're going to be concentrating a little bit more on this idea of letters representing numbers, because that's going to lay some foundations for an awful lot of algebra work that you'll be doing when you move on to secondary school next year. So there's nothing to be scared of with algebra. It's just, as all other areas of maths, we're building on work that's already been done as you've moved up through the school. What I would say is this though, because it is something a little bit different and quite specialised, it's really important that you use the videos each day. I'm basing these 2 weeks of work really closely around the White Rose maths scheme. And so each day it's going to be really important that you watch the video before you attempt the tasks that I've set. They're only a few minutes long, but they're very clear and it sets you up perfectly for that day's learning. So the links are all on the sheets each day, so please make sure that you do use the video each day before you move on to the work. So your week looks like this, and at the moment some of these words might look a bit strange to you, but by the end of the week you'll know what they are. So on Monday you're thinking about finding a rule. You're going to be looking at function machines and 2-step rules. On Tuesday you're going to think about forming expressions, and expressions are a really important part of algebra. On Wednesday you're thinking about substitution, which is where you substitute numbers in for letters or symbols. On Thursday you're learning what a formula is and how to use them, and then on Friday, as always, you've got your arithmetic. So it does take it through really clearly, one small step at a time, and each day does build on what's been learned the day before, so it's really important that you're doing these activities each day. I really like algebra, I hope that you will too. So my final message is for you, to enjoy your week. Give your maths your best shot, and I'll look forward to picking up some of this with you at some point when we all get back into school. Okay, have a great week.